morning, everyone. I sat on the bed, and it makes, we'll do it again. Sound. I swear to God, it's just when I sit on this side, it's the springs or something on the end. It's not me. And I'm going to stick with that story. So, good morning. Third morning of our trip. We are packed up. We were going to see if we could call someone from the hotel to come and bring, to help us take our bags down. They do not offer that here. Just an FYI. So if you are lugging stuff, you are lugging stuff. The beds have been comfortable. It was a little chilly last night, so we upped the temperature in the room by 1 more degree, which I think was perfect. Yeah, we're all pretty cleaned up. We have to get food out of the fridge, and I've got to pick those tissues that are clean up off the floor, and my zip drive thing there. Thoughts about Cabana Bay? You've seen more of it.
Yeah, I walked around. It's got it's great for families, and there's things to do. I mean, heck, there's a bowling alley we never even looked at.
Or the bars.
Or the bar. Well, I walked and I saw the bar.
I saw the ice cream place. That's new. By the way, that ice cream place just opened. The Shakes. Right
okay,
just opened up. There's a new Shakes ice cream type place.
And I walked through the cafeteria area. It's reminiscent of a Disney property.
She got the freestyle refill while you were in the resort. If you don't mind, how much did that cost?
Well, that one is interesting because again, it's different than like
Disney. You pay for the mug.
Because they give you can do a day, 2 days, 3 days, or your whole stay. So a whole stay is less than $20. Okay. So that's nice. And they also did a specific one for Christmas. They had the regular ones there as well. You could get those, but I chose a Christmas one because it's adorable because of the theme.
It's adorbs.
It's adorbs. The whole 60s retro Christmas. So I like this resort. I wish we could have gone outside to their pools because they're really nice. And I've stayed here now several times and haven't been in the pool yet. So maybe one day.
Yeah, so yeah, we're finishing our pack-ups, and we're going to head out. So the game plan today, I'm not sure how many vlogs this will end up being in, but we're going to be going to check into the Hilton Grant Vacations Club, where I am a timeshare owner, staying at the Park Soleil. Now, just so you know, at Hilton, you can stay at any of their properties. Like when I went to Disneyland, I stayed at one. It was an hour away, but I stayed at one out there as well and used points. But there are there are now 4 in this area. One I haven't stayed at yet. The other 2 I've at least stayed at once. One across from SeaWorld. One right near the premium outlets. One where we're staying, which is sort of in its own little entity world. And things have... Oh, you haven't seen it in a year. Oh, the world has built up around it.
Oh.
Even more, yeah.
Even more?
Yeah, I mean...
Wow. Like every time we go, there's more stuff.
There's more stuff, yeah. There's a Portillo's, and there's a Taco Hell. I mean, like, you could walk to food now. And maybe, I mean, but I do think there's more than the last time you were there, because we drove by it, and I was like, one of our other trips, we had to drive by it. And then, so those 3, and then there's one in downtown Orlando that I've not stayed at, the Las Palmas, which they usurped from another company. So, tons of options if you're using them. But so we're going to check in our timeshare. It's way early. I mean, it's only 9:07 now, so we'll get there probably by 10, 9:45, 10, so... All we're doing is checking our bags and heading out, putting our food with the refrigerating. And then we're going to go to Disney Springs. We have lunch at Raglan Road at 11. And then we have, we're going to go hit the outlets, the Disney outlet, and see if we can just see what's there post-Christmas. We don't know what will be there because the Christmas stuff is probably still in the stores, but there's going to be some odds and ends and other fun stuff that we might find. So I may take you in there. I'm not sure how crazy it's going to be. And... that's where we are right now. And then tonight, Lou is finally arriving. Flame is going to be staying at the hotel with a timeshare because she didn't want to do what I'm doing tonight. And she and Lou will get to meet and catch up. We've gotten a charcuterie board from across the board coming in, and they may have that, and they may go do dinner. I am meeting up with my friend Dawn, and we are going to Bull and Bear. This is... high-end restaurant at the Waldorf Astoria. I have seen many others eating at that restaurant. I just heard raves about it, and I'm so excited to try it out, especially to show you guys what the gluten-free experience is like. So, gluten-free Raglan Road vlog, gluten-free Bull and Bear vlog. Those are on the game plan for today, and then just seeing what we see. This is an off day. Like I said, it's 9 o'clock. We slept till we were ready to wake up. Well, she got up a little earlier, but, we slept, we rested. And that's the way it needs to be on vacation every once in a while. Please plan those for yourself. I know you think, I only have this short amount of time, which is the way I was. No. Give yourself a little bit of downtime. You'll be surprised how much more you enjoy the times you're running around. Really, truly. Especially if you're on a resort property and it's not 37 degrees when you can't use the pool. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 39 degrees now. Woo! Happy Florida! Okay, so on that note, guys, we are ready to go. We're going to take you along with us. I will not be able to carry you or show you any of our exit from Cabana Bay because I have 3 suitcases already and they're big. And the rug out there, don't pack heavy running down these hallways. Man, it was like, we're down like a long hallway and a half, but man, it was like dragging your suitcase through molasses. It's bad, it's very bad. So yeah, pack light here, because that was amazing. It really just, and the fact that they have no bellman and it sucks your luggage up is really painful, because I can't imagine like a family with kids and dad and mom trying to drag that, and that would be like 4 trips. Yep. Yeah, it was bad. So, all right, enough of us rambling. Let's get on to the fun. Come along. Let's make some magic. Goodbye, Cabana Bay view. This really was an awesome view. And I will say, when we booked this room and they changed us from the family suite to being one of these rooms, she was like, well, I have a pool view. I went, you know what, that's okay, because there's going to be nobody in it. Right. Because I was afraid, sometimes when you stay at a pool view, the noise goes up. No. Merry Christmas from inside the Disney bubble. We are here at Disney Springs for the first part of our Disney trip. Again, it's our off day, so we were just relaxing. We are now headed to Raglan Road for lunch. As a reminder, Flame had to be reminded, when you are going through security, take out your water bottles, your eyeglasses cases, and any power sources, my hotspot and my camera all come out when you're walking through security, because you will be required to walk through security. So we now have about 32 minutes before we have to get into the parks. Oh, goodness.
That's adorable.
The carousel has been decorated for the holidays. We'll show you. There are Santa hats on almost all the horses. There are a few that sadly do not have them. I don't know why they did not earn them. Did those hats misbehave? Of course, my favorite shop, the Lefty Hand Store, because I'm a lefty. Didn't know that, did ya? I may be left-handed, but I'm always right. I love that. My favorite is left-handed people are the only ones in our right minds. I may be left-handed, but I'm always right. It's right side when it goes left. That's awesome. I might have to come back and get that. Annual pass holder Christmas tree. I have both of these magnets on top of my car. And I'm going to talk loud because the Pentatonics is really loud, but this is the first of our Christmas tree trail. Yeah. Play Disney Springs Holiday Trivia. Hold on. Yeah, that's kind of awesome. All right, so we're going to head over toward the center, to Raglan Road. Here in McKenna, near Chapel Hats. All the good stuff. None of the bad stuff, as I like to always say. It's also still very empty. Now, granted, when we go out into the real world to the Disney outlet, it ain't going to be empty. And we're very glad we don't have to park. So we like the Rainbow Forest alligators. Drew always wanted to go to the Lava Lounge, and one day I do need to go there. Oh, Swirls Across the Water, not open now because cold food, and it's not 11 yet. This is the Dole Whip shop. So let's see what their specials are right now. Today's soft serves: pineapple, lemon, peppermint, vanilla, chocolate, and blue cookie dough. Yep. They make nachos, which we can't have, but they do a flight. Nachos? Yeah, but they're on waffle chips.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
But look, they do a flight.
The white chocolate peppermint, but I want the holiday nachos.
You'd have to get it with that. If you want to suffer with that, ooh.
No.
I may be coming back for that when we come back.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, me too.
So yeah, so we're going to come back to Swirls Across the Water when it is warm out. We're going to probably save that and do that with Lou when it's warm and wonderful. It's just nice to kind of be back. Here, take a look. Uniglow, World of Disney, Starbucks, Lego. Any special Legos out there? No, you got the Sorcerer's Apprentice, which I like, and there's a tree there we'll take a quick check at. The joy of being a Floridian location when it's really cold. The Nightmare Before Christmas tree. Look at that. Now, I used to do the Christmas tree trail when everything was in one spot. This is, oh, look, it's hands. He's got an arm sticking out and an arm bent with eyeballs on it.
Look up top. Over
yes,
here.
it's zeros. Zero, and his house is the top.
That's so cute.
It's adorbs.
It is adorbs.
The jack-in-the-boxes. There are lanterns on some of the gourds. The empty place inside of me is filling up. That's so fun. Oh, it's little Sally balls. Stop it. Not a family-friendly vlog. Yeah. Sing over all the music, 'cause we are not copywritten. We didn't pay for it, so we're gonna ignore it and put other stuff on. I have booked this restaurant. I don't want to tell you how many times. And every time we've had to cancel. So I've not eaten here yet. We're hoping to make that change this trip. Raglan Road, where we're having lunch, is just beyond it. And up the road following it, and I'll show you here, it's going to be where we're going to pick up some snacks for her. If you are gluten-free, vegan, this is the place for you to, one of the two places for you to get some sweet treats. And some not sweet treats. It is a completely vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, well, because vegan, but a number of the top allergen-free foods. They use chickpea flour, or at least they had been. We're going to ask, and that meant I can't eat anything here. But Flame can, so she's about to pick some stuff up. A lot of people have different opinions about this. Some people love them. Others do not, just so you know. But it's always vegan, always gluten-free. So we're going to take a look and we're going to ask them about the flour. And if we can get something, we will. Well, that was exciting. While garbanzo bean flour is in almost everything they sell, there were 4 or 5 items that I could have that they had in stock. 1 or 2 that they make that were not in stock, so I couldn't get those. But yeah, so we picked up a few things, and that will be a snacking dining vlog at some point. We'll tell you what we think about them. We are now just moments away from having our meal at Raglan Road. So we're taking you along, but that'll be on a different vlog, so check that one out next. We're in the hallway of my timeshare. So much has happened since we talked. So last you guys saw, and I'm not sure if there'll be any footage from it, we were in Raglan Road. As we were leaving Raglan Road, I got a phone call from Lou, who's supposed to be joining us tonight. And she's still in Connecticut. Every flight from Connecticut to Baltimore, canceled. And then Baltimore was going to be her trip to Florida. She cannot get out. So she is canceled the whole thing. She is not coming now. We are exceptionally sad about this because she really hadn't been here in a long time. She hadn't experienced all of this. So I really, really was looking to share the experience with her, and it is not happening at all now. So I'm even more glad that Flame decided to join us, or else I would be here by myself for 9 days. And while I love doing Disney, and I'm fine with it doing solo, I have a feeling 9 days would be a lot. So then, I was supposed to be meeting my friend Dawn tonight at Bull and Bear. Lou was originally part of that reservation, but she was going to be landing when that happened, so we were canceling it. Well, my friend Dawn, for various and sundry reasons, has some, hold on. Hi, our keys, pausing that. We are in the room, so I'm gonna do a quick room tour so we can organize our life. So for those of you who came with us last year, when we stayed at the Parc Soleil, this is the same kind of room we had in the first building. The big difference is we don't have the secondary bedroom, we just have the main room. Now that there's only 2 of us, that works out fine. But here's the quick room tour, ignore the luggage. So you start here as you walk in, you've got a microwave, a full stove, an oven, and then you'll have all kinds of your accoutrements. There's glassware. They're set for 4. This is set up glassware and wine cups. We have a coffee maker with coffee they provide you. See, we've got mugs, full-on freezer and refrigerator. Really nice one, too. So we're going to put some stuff in there in a minute. There you go with our freezer. We can make ice if we want. We're going to start turning on some lights here. Pardon me for not doing that sooner. So you got this. Now, this is actually a queen-size sleeper sofa. So those things can pull out to become a separate bed. We are not sure if a Flame is going to be crashing here or she's going to crash on the other side of the king size, just because we have the options now. And she'll have to see how comfortable that is, and she will report back to you. Of course, another lamp. We have a lovely comfy chair. We have a flame. Dining room table covered with all of the stuff because we literally just got here. And of course, a lovely TV. There's a DVD player so we can play DVDs if we want. I believe this is additional storage here. Yeah, more storage for clothing and stuff if you want to put it away. There is a full-sized washer and dryer, or mini-sized washer and dryer. Oh, and enough for 2 loads of laundry. So we can do some laundry while we're here if we don't want to redo things. We have set the thermostat at 72, actually they have. Now one of the things I love here about this place, that was loud, when you turn on the light, this is a private, separate toilet area. So someone can be, other side of the room, hold on, using the toilet while we are using the shower. And I think I've shown you this tub before. If anyone remembers, here's a brief reminder. Yes, the water comes out of the ceiling. Do not do an oily bath in here. You will not be able to get out of the tub. That was my only mistake last year. We have 2 sinks, which is perfect. So then we have our own areas where we can set our stuff up. You have this monstrously huge shower. I don't know if you can see how big this thing is, but it's awesome. Let me take my shoes off so I don't walk into the shower with shoes on. But I can step into this. And you've got the handheld, you've got the top piece, you've got the controls. It's echoey. And you can see how far that wall is from me. It is now up to my nose and that's far away from me. So there is a lot of space. I mean, I think you could stand 4 people in this thing. Not that I am condoning that or encouraging that. Not a family-friendly vlog. All right, so that's the shower. And it's a lovely shower, very comfortable. And then you come in here to the master bedroom. And the master bedroom has 5 squishy pillows, king-size bed. You've got nightstands. I know there's a plugs up there, and I believe they have added some USBs. That's awesome, because that's necessary. Again, here, full-sized mirror for all of us. I'm in my comfy clothes today. A little closet for you to put stuff away. There is another, that's the stuff for the sleeper sofa. We've got an ironing board. We've got stuff to put stuff, God, I'm going quick, sorry. Stuff to put your luggage away. Sleepers, my goodness. A safe. I think I could fit my laptop in there if I needed to. So that's really nice. And then there's a second nightstand exactly the same with that comfy chair. I loved that chair last year. Nice deep drawers, about the width of my hand. So that's nice. We have the lovely chair where you can kind of stretch out. And last but not least, we're going to show you the view. So you come back to the living room. The entranceway is only from the living room. There's only 1 set of doors. And unlock. Oh, and a separate one. Unlock. And look at our view. And if you look straight ahead, you can see the Epcot ball. I don't know if you can notice that from here, but we're going to have perfect view of the harmonious fireworks. And actually, I think he was incorrect. I believe the fireworks are at 10 tonight. And then off this way should be the Magic Kingdom fireworks. And those, I believe, are at 9. And we'll double check those. But this is the first building. All of this is actually just regular community. This is not part of the timeshare. The water stuff is. Then we have this lovely table. Some beautiful chairs. Hold on, let me not be so close. So that's the lovely table and chairs. And if you need to relax a little more and enjoy the sun, we have this lovely lounger basking chair. So if you want some sunlight at certain points of the day, but want some privacy, you have that. So this is our peaceful view. Yay. Last time we were in the building, which is around the corner, and we were out there. So to see the Epcot fireworks, we had to turn way to the side, but we could see Magic Kingdom. And it is beautiful, and we love it. And it's cold enough out that I'm going back inside. We have some exciting things. Now, we brought some food ourselves from our last trip, from some of the food places that we went to. And then on top of that, we got our delivery from Journey Across the Board. We got the sweets and crunchies. We got our cheese platter for 2. We did not get the fancy breads. Oh, I see some tomatoes and pears and peppers. Oh, I think there's a... I think that one thing is all for you because it looks like a hummus. And then in here, yes, please, because I have one hand. I'm holding the camera. Oh. It's tape. It's going to be a rip anyway, I think.
There's a rip.
But you can tell they bought things at Whole Foods. The vino is here. Is that it? Yeah, just the vino. To keep it from breaking. And this time they have paired us with a Rosso Veneto. Oh, it's a Venetian red. I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
All right, so we've got red wine. We've got food. We need to rest. Following up with what I was just talking about. So unfortunately, Lou had to cancel entirely. And we are unbelievably sad about that. Yeah. She's still stuck. The earliest she would be able to even fly out here is the 30th. And we're leaving on the 1st. So, 2 days isn't enough, and she'd have a 5-day park ticket. She can't do anything with it, etc. So we've already been able to find another friend of Flames who will be able to take us join us with the Cirque du Soleil show. We have the timeshare. We just have a little more room than we had originally planned. I've gone through and changed every dining reservation except for one, which we may end up needing to add someone to anyway, at CityWorks. But all the other ones we canceled the Olga's reservation because she and I have been there a whole bunch of times, and it's not an essential thing that we do this time. So we're going to use that for some ride time, like making sure we get on Rise of the Resistance, making sure we do some of the other stuff we want to do. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, and there's a washing machine here too. A dishwasher washing machine. So yeah, we're really sad about that. I'm sorry, I'm a little ADD right now. So after we found that out, besides the frantic phone calls and editing things, then we decided we had changed our schedule so that we were going to hit the character outlets, which is the discount Disney outlet. We went to the one on Vineland because it was a little closer, and originally I had scheduled to do this on the 28th or the 29th before we did the dinner or the stuff at Disney Springs, and then went, wait a minute. We'll do this and we'll rearrange, and hey, there might be better sales or something. Yeah, then we made the mistake as we're driving there, and the 6-minute car ride starts to become 20 minutes. And we went, oh, it's the day after Christmas. Lines out the doors for everywhere. Ironically, normally Disney does a virtual queue where they take your name and then you walk away and you come back. They didn't do that. They just, because everybody had lines. They just had a line that snaked back, maybe the width of this timeshare, maybe like 15 yards. Not even. Back and forth, maybe 2 or 3 times. But by the time we left, it had gone that back and forth, around another one, and then around the building. So we lucked out. Now, we spent a lot of time in there, because I started looking. She had to run to the restroom, and by the time she came back out, I had already been in there for a while. She finally got in the room, and we started looking around and enjoying stuff. There are fun things to share and show. I'm not sure how many I'll show right now, because some of them are going to people. Oh, pausing. So my friend who I was going to be meeting, who's going to pick me up tonight, unfortunately is not going to be able to wasn't going to be able to join me for Bull and Bear, which meant I was going to be going to Bull and Bear by myself with you guys. And while I'm fine talking to you, I don't know how well a 4- or 5-star restaurant that is super high-end, like $200 a person for a meal kind of thing, would be about me sitting here talking relatively loudly, to you guys. So yeah, we had to cancel it, and that is unfortunate, but it didn't make sense. So, instead of going out for dinner again, I had to cancel my dining reservation. We're looking on Uber. There are a couple restaurants that were highly recommended to me that were totally gluten-free or had a lot of gluten-free. Bar Taco's the one we really wanted to try. They're not doing any ordering online, although they are available through DoorDash normally, but not today. Uber Eats has another place called Fresh Kitchen that is like an $11 delivery fee on top of the food, so we're not sure we wanted to do that. We're now looking at another place. What is it? Agave Azul? Is that what it's called? Agave Azul, which came highly recommended to us from a third friend. So we're going to take a look at that. And let me be very specific. The people who have recommended these, Alexis's Gluten-Free Adventures. She has her own blog. She's actually now a travel agent, I believe. So you can find her on Instagram. And then the other is Gluten-Free Disney World, Gluten-Free Gina, who you may have seen me travel with her and do eating around the world. She's got a great personality. She's a hoot. So check that video out here, at least one of them. And I might put some others below. But they are both, this is what, this is not all that they do, but this is one of their big focuses when they're not doing work and the immediate life they have to do. They're both awesome fonts of information for this stuff. And they're down here day in and day out, so I recommend them. So they've recommended these places, and we're going to see which one we want to order from. So we're going to order in. We're going to share the Journey Across the Board charcuterie, and we'll probably put that again in the food gluten-free ordering thing. That's where we are, guys. So we're going to take a chill. We're going to unpack. No, it's not a dynamic evening, but, you know, we'll make it do what it is, okay? Please, you know, go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this if you've enjoyed watching the crazy and if you feel really bad about all of our plans being changed. If you would like more information about, you know, traveling around this time of year, please, you know, give us that thumbs up and subscribe. Like the channel, you know, it allows me to help people. I think I mentioned this elsewhere, and I'm going to try to remember to say it again. At about 500 people, I am going to do a giveaway. And at that point, it will be to somebody here. So please, you know, comment down below if you have something to say, but you need to be subscribed. And when I hit 500 subscribers and I keep it for like at least a week or so, that's when I'll go ahead and do the giveaway.
Look, here's the view from our deck. Isn't it pretty? That's Magic Kingdom. 8:15 Minnie's Christmas time fireworks. The really cool part means that if we get to the park and we decide we don't want to stay for fireworks, we've already seen them. There are no projections for this year. Well, if there are, it's not a big deal for this particular show. You don't have to be in front of the castle to see it. This is their old style fireworks. I love the fact that you see right in front of it, to the left for you guys watching, the contemporary.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, that was red and green.
Yeah, so pretty. Some right by the castle and some behind by Beast's Castle. Wow. Oh, no way. So yeah, this is the awesome ultimate. And this is why I kept saying it last time when we got the view of Magic Kingdom. Like, oh, but we're going to get to see Epcot. It is pretty awesome. Purple in the distance, that's the Epcot ball, so we'll be able to watch the Epcot fireworks too. So this is awesome. You get to see all the fireworks from here.
I think that was the end, right?
Yeah, I think that was the grand finale.
Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And if you have not done so already, you can... No, wait, I did that already. I don't have a tagline. Singing, hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?